Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura of Laura Plans It, and today I am planning in my Petite Daily Planner for the week of Monday, February 24th through Sunday, March 1st. So you might notice that I have my power sheets out with my Petite Daily today in this video. And the reason that I'm doing that is because last week I went through and I added in a lot of my, let me see if I can get the page open for you, a lot of my actual goals for my tending list. So lunch at home, dinner at home, closing my moving ring, 15 minutes of declutter and cleaning, that kind of thing. And what I'd like to do this week is actually use this bottom section here for my tending list items. So I will be adding them in here, and I brought my tending list out so I can make sure if there's anything else that I'd like to add that's not necessarily a daily item, I can put it right in here. I will also be finally testing out the new productivity tape from Erin Condren. I will be using the hourly tape this week just because I'd like to see how it works in the Petite Planner, not because I actually want to use an hourly spread in here. But I'm really curious how it works. I'm going to be testing that out right here in the center sections. And then of course the check boxes will be going over here. So that's my plan for this week. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. There's a 50-50 shot that I might deviate from that plan about halfway through. It just depends on how I like it once I get started. When I am finished, I will come through though and walk you through everything that I've done. so this is my petite for the week. And I've got a couple different thoughts. The first one is that I really don't need the hourly in my petite planner. It's kind of nice to have it here on some days because you can see, you know, this day I'm going to have a lot more time to do home tasks, which I've left open right now because it's still pretty early in the previous week. So I want to make sure that I don't write a bunch of stuff I don't need to write because I took up my extra time by using these hours, my extra check boxes by putting in the hours. So I really did want to make sure that I utilize that properly. I don't need the hours in. I mean, you can see here I have one thing and then nothing for the rest of the day. And to me, this is just check boxes that I could have been using. And yes, I could probably just stop the washi tape right here and leave the rest as check boxes, but you know, in order for the washi to work for me here, I had to use whiteout over every one of those circles because otherwise it was overlapping the circles and actually was very difficult to read. So that does make it a little, I'm not sold on it. But like I said, I haven't been using the hourly in here, so I don't need it in here. If you use the hourly in your planner and you like to have it in the center, this tape is really cool. Like I said, you're probably gonna want some whiteout because it does go over those circles and it does look a little funny, and you'll probably have some waste. So these are what's left over. I like to start at 9 a.m. and go to 7 because that's when I schedule things. And so I have 8 to midnight and then 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. that wasn't used. So almost the same, I'm gonna do this, almost the same amount of hours here is left over. So this is all wasted tape. So that's, I mean, that to me is kind of a bummer. Again, I don't use hourly that much. So my biggest concern with this tape is nothing other than I can't buy the dots separate from the hours. So what's gonna wind up happening is I'm gonna end up having a ton of these left over and run out of these really fast. That is my biggest concern with the Erin Condren tape. However, it's beautifully made washi tape in case you guys are looking for it. I really do, I mean, it's really nice washi tape. It's actual paper tape. It's not like a sticker tape. It's nice. I added in the dots on the side, you know, the checklist washi tape here on the side of each week. So I know a lot of people use morning, afternoon, evening. I don't. I've got it set off for home, social, and my tending list items like I explained in the beginning of the video. And I really do like this. I've left my home categories open at the moment because it is pretty early in the previous week and I don't want to start writing in things here that maybe won't fit on that day because I don't have any additional space here to be able to put them in because I've used it for the hourly. But I actually do like the checklist. I don't think it's all that much faster than using a mild liner, for example. So that's what I did this week. I'm using the mild liner for check boxes here. This is probably a lot faster because it is just do and you're done. The tape is a little bit, I like it to be super straight, so it takes a little bit more effort, but it looks really nice in here. So if you flip through to like a later week here, you'll see that you've got the dots on the checklist here on the side. This is the identical checklist here as it is in here. So if you were to keep just the checklist and not do the hours and add these circles over here to these categories, then it would look really nice and coordinate really nice. And to me, that's worth it. So I really do like it. Obviously I haven't used it yet. I've just set it in here and it does look very nice. I'd like to see how practical it is. I'd like to test how my pen writes on it. I use a Villa Beautiful pen, so it's a gel pen. And I know sometimes with washi tape, even gel pens will smudge. So I'd like to check that out and I will report back next week in my Plan With Me video for my Petite Daily and let you know how I think about that and how I feel about that. But overall, I do really like it. I love the colors of the hours. I actually kind of wish that they had made this checkbox if you could get this in the colorful as well. And I bet you a ton of you are listening to this saying, oh no, my gosh, don't do that. I get that, I totally do. It would be nice if instead of having the hours and the checklist, they had two checklists, one black and one, like neutral, I guess, and one with the colorful pattern. And then the same for the hours, one neutral and one colorful. Because I'll tell you what's gonna end up happening for me is that I'm not gonna really need the hourly at all. I'm just gonna want the checklist one, and I'm gonna have a stack this tall, well, this tall of hourly, and none of these left. So We're gonna see a lot of those winding up at like swap tables at planner meetups and things like that, I bet. But I really do like it. I think it's really great. I'm under the impression that it fits in a lot of different things too, so I can't wait to test out more, but I just opened this, so this is as far as I've gotten. After adding all of these things in, I went in and added some little quote boxes that I have from Happy Planner. These come from the Botanicals book, and I'll link that in the description below. And I just kind of picked out some random ones, you know, life happens, coffee helps, best week ever, think happy, be happy, and anything that kind of had a pink to it since we're in February in pink. And then on February 28th is my anniversary with my husband. It'll be our 11-year anniversary. And I'm really, really hoping that our children will behave and we can find a sitter and go on a date night, or at the very least, once they go to bed, have a little at-home date with a movie and dinner. So I put that in there. I didn't even write in dinner at home because it is our anniversary. That is a special occasion, and I would be fine going out to dinner that night. And that is it for the week in my Petite Daily Planner. If you like this video, please hit like. If you'd like to see more Plan With Me videos in my Erin Condren Petite Daily, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you tap that bell, that'll turn on notifications so you're always alerted when a new video comes out. And of course, for behind the scenes sneak peeks and what I'm doing right now, head on over to my Instagram at LauraPlansIt. Thanks so much for watching.